Well, hello again, everybody. This is Sunday, December the 21st, 1969, and we're all ready for Christmas, almost. Darlene's gone out for a little while, and it's just Stephen and Linda and Diane and myself here on a rainy Sunday, waiting for Christmas, huh, Steve? You may recognize that in the background. That's the little nativity scene music box that Lois gave us a couple of years ago. And let's see, what do we talk about? Come here, Linda, Diane. We're talking to Grandma, Aunt Lois, and Uncle Max, and Aunt Mickey, and all of the cousins back there. Come here.
Bye-bye.
You want to talk to Grandma?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to tell her about?
You're talking to Diane.
I'm talking too. Hey.
I'm going to say hello in this house. Hello.
Come here. We want to tell Grandma about the Christmas party yesterday?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
What did we see yesterday at the Christmas party? United Airlines had their
I
annual...
Yeah.
Yeah?
And I.
Yeah. They had their annual Mainliner Club Christmas party, and I took the kids up there. It was a little different format this year than it's been in the past. They had the
Little guy.
all the flowers at the San Mateo County Fairgrounds, and they had it all set up with. Don't hold it, Stephen. What, Linda?
We had a lot of rides.
Had a what?
A helicopter ride.
Oh yeah, that's right, on a helicopter, and we saw that was a ride, one of the rides they had inside. They had oh gee, they must have had half a dozen. They had a merry-go-round inside and an octopus. We didn't go on the octopus.
I know. Tell her that we got cotton candy.
You tell her. I don't have to. Okay, did you get cotton candy too, Steve?
Yeah. Say, we had cotton candy.
Yeah.
Say,
We also had
cotton candy.
Diane had a ice cream bar, and
A drumstick.
that's right, it was a drumstick. And let's see what else. Oh, we went on. They had this ride that was had a lot of helicopters on it, and they went up and down and around, and the kids all got in that. Everything was free. When you went in, they gave you tickets for refreshments. 3 tickets for refreshments. They had a teen dance, which they had a ticket for, and they had a ticket for the gift. Okay, we'll talk. Talk to Grandma. She can hear you. And we also, right after we got there, we all had to run outside. What would we run outside for? Do you remember? There's a helicopter coming in, wasn't there?
And the helicopter going Santa Claus.
That's right. Santa Claus is in that helicopter. And it landed right down by where we were standing. And out came Santa Claus, and what did he say? I thought he said, ho, ho, ho. I could hear him. You didn't hear him?
I do.
Yeah. So then we went back in, and we had the rides, and they went on the rides, and I got to go in the merry-go-round. And they had...
hello, guys.
Yeah. Then they also had a marionette show, which the kids went and saw. You want to tell Grandma and Aunt Lois and everybody about the marionette show?
Guys.
Come here, Diane. You tell her about it, will you? They had this. There was kind of like a show, a variety show. Only it was with marionettes. And they had. They did. What'd they do? What'd they have? They had at one part. They had a skeleton come out and dance.
Tell Tim that had an eyebrow going
Oh yeah, that was. Who was that? Who was that with the eyebrow? Who was it that had the eyebrows that went up and down?
Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim, that's right. They had a marionette made up like Tiny Tim, and he had. It looked just like him. And then of course they played the record of "Tiptoe Through the Tulips," and then they had. Okay, can I talk? Stephen's whispering in my ear.
Okay, tell Tiny Tim.
But anyway, they had a Tiny Tim, and the eyebrow on him went up and down along with the mouth and the eyes. They all moved. I don't know how they do that. They're pretty clever. But they also had a skeleton, and the skeleton was doing a dance, and then all of a sudden the skeleton's head went off and went straight up in the air and then came on down, and then all of the arms went apart and everything went all over the place, and he wasn't even held together. What?
The flower.
Oh, that's right. One of the marionettes was a flower, and when Tiny Tim was singing "Tiptoe Through the Tulips," they had this flower come in and on the stage, and it danced around. What else did they have?
The clown on the swing.
Oh, that's right. There's a clown on the swing. What did he do?
He swing and he went out into the curtains and he go ah.
Yeah, he kept swinging so fast, so finally he just disappeared right off the stage. What else did they have?
I don't know.
We didn't go in to see Santa Claus, however, because there was too long a line. So after we'd ridden most of the rides and had some refreshments, then what'd we do? We left, and what did we get as we left, Diane?
Me and Linda got purse. Mine's blue and Linda is white, and we got hats and frisbee.
That's right. And what did Stephen get?
He got a did he get a purse? He didn't
Did he
get a purse.
No, but he got a frisbee. Yeah.
And he got a hat.
And a hat. Yeah. And everybody got something else to eat.
We got candy.
That's right, a bag of Christmas candy.
And I wanted to tell her Diane was thirsty. Diane was thirsty too.
Yeah. So we got some Coca-Cola. We've got our Christmas tree up now. We went out last Sunday and got it, and we did a little different this year. Instead of going out and getting a dried up one off the lot, we went up in the Santa Cruz Mountains and to a Christmas tree farm, and we cut our own tree down. Wasn't that fun? Did you have fun when we went and got the Christmas tree?
Tell me about Charlie Brown's Christmas tree.
Oh, yeah, you tell about Charlie Brown's Christmas tree. When we were looking at the Christmas trees, we saw one that Linda called Charlie Brown's Christmas tree. How come?
Diane.
What?
You mean Diane?
Oh, was it you that called it Charlie? Oh, I'm sorry, it was Diane. And why did you call it Charlie Brown's Christmas tree?
Because it was as big as Charlie Brown's Christmas tree.
Yeah, it was just a little one, and it was a funny little tree, wasn't it?
and it was the way the Charlie Brown's Christmas tree was.
Yeah, it looked like it. I don't think we'll ever buy another one off the lot. Since this is the first year I've heard of other fellows talking about going and cutting their own, and I didn't realize how simple it was. We didn't know where to go or anything, and we saw 3 ads in the paper and talked to some neighbors who'd gone, and we found in driving on up to this one that was the closest one advertised. It was also, well, there were several others on the way up there. So we stopped at this one place called the Mount Charles Christmas Tree Farm, and we had to drive about a mile or so back in a pretty treacherous, windy road. Really beautiful country, though, all kinds of trees in there. And there must have been 200 cars parked there. And this was kind of late in the day, and I'm sure we must saw, how many did we see? Do we remember how many we counted coming back down Highway 17? We saw the cars coming back with Christmas trees in the back. What did we count, about 30 of them or so?
No, I counted about 10 of them.
10? Oh, I'm sure there was more than 10.
I counted 10.
Uh-huh. But there must have been 200 cars parked in this, around this one farm. And it's $5 for any tree 6 feet or under. And we got one just about 6 feet tall, which is about the right height. It's a nice fresh tree.
I want to tell her that there was one dead tree.
Oh yeah, we saw one tree that was dead there, that's right. And here we are on side 2. Well, Darlene's home, and she's going to say hi to everybody.
Yeah, well, as of today, I have finished all my Christmas shopping.
Oh.
I am so glad to have it all done. And I guess the next couple of days will just be spent in wrapping gifts and maybe getting the house cleaned up for a change. It's been getting kind of messy. Yesterday when Ron took the kids up to the Christmas party, I stayed home and spent about 3 hours cleaning floors, giving them a real good going over, and waxed them and polished them and all. They look pretty good. Of course, the kids are always slopping their juice and milk all over the floor, and it gets kind of frustrating. At least it'll look good for a day or two. I hope you enjoyed your birthday, Mom, and the can opener. I hope it works good. I know that it was the trouble I had with yours last summer. I just hope this one does okay for you and works all right, and then I'll be able to use it too when we come back again. Also, wanted to thank you for the Christmas cards for the kids. I thought those were really cute. Stephen especially got a big kick out of it. I guess the younger the kids are, the more they enjoy or really show their appreciation for little things. He carries that card all around, and he calls it his Christmas or his birthday party. And the girls have their cards hanging up in their bedroom over their beds so they can lie there and look at them. It stopped raining here now finally. Actually, it stopped several hours ago, but it is quite calm and very pleasant outside. It had been blowing practically gale force winds for the last couple of days, and rain on top of all that, which can be quite annoying, especially today when I was out trying to finish up all the shopping, and it seemed like half of the country was out on the streets trying to do the same thing, I guess, all their last minute shopping. And with the rain coming down and trying to find a place to park, it was I don't know, it was kind of rough. I was glad to get back home. Of course, it was right after I got back home that it stopped raining and cleared up, and the sun even came out for a little while. I haven't had a chance to do too much baking yet this Christmas. Maybe this week, now that I've got my shopping done, I'll get some Christmas cookies made, and I did make a couple of the persimmon cakes. One of the fellows that Ron works with has some persimmon trees in his yard, and last year he gave some to Ron, and we enjoyed them so much that this year Ron came home with a sack full that he had brought to work for him to bring home. That persimmon date cake is awfully good. I think it's so nice and moist. That was what I had sent to all of you last year at Christmas time. I hope you enjoyed them. I'm sorry that I didn't get any of my baked goodies off to you this year. Ron and I each bought our own Christmas presents this year. Ron decided that all he wanted, or all he could think of that he wanted for me to get him was this, it's called an Exergenie, which is kind of a fancy little exercise rig. There's hardly anything to it, and yet there's so many different ways that you can use it to your advantage or for exercising. It turned out that he went down to see it demonstrated, and I told him that if he liked it, to go ahead and get it while he was there, rather than to come home and say, yeah, that's what I want, and then my having to go down there with the kids to pick it up. So anyway, he'd got it, and then today I went out and got myself a pair of capris. He was going to get me a new bowling ball, and come to find out, I got out my old one so we could trade it in. And I thought it was an 11-pound ball. I know it didn't fit me, since my hands have grown or have gotten fatter since I first got that ball. And but anyway, I got it out, and I thought it was an 11-pound ball, and it turns out it's 14. So now all I have to do is get the finger holes re-drilled, and I'll still be able to use my old one. I sure hope it helps to improve my game. I seem to be getting worse instead of better, and I keep saying, well, now if I had my own ball, maybe I'd do better. Hey,
Merry Christmas.
Grandma
Grandma.
and Aunt Lois.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, Darlene was doing this. I was out in the garage doing some cleanup. Had the radio on out there and just happened to catch a special Christmas program from Greenfield Village, Michigan. Just ended here a little bit ago. Okay, gang, let's all get together here. Okay. Well, it looks like we're getting near the end here, and we want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and hopefully have a white one, and also wish you a successful 1970, the whole decade. And so,
Merry Christmas.
from Linda, and
Merry Christmas.
from Diane, and
Christmas.
from Stephen, whatever that was. And,
Merry Christmas.
yes. Should we all sing it? Let's all sing it. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.